Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn from Twinkle Mentor and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be making a vintage Halloween tree. All the supplies are from Dollar Tree except the wooden vintage ornaments. You can get them online from Temu or you can get them from Amazon. Links will be in the description. The ornaments came in a package of 24 and I used 12 of them. We're going to get started. This is a bucket. And as I said, everything's from Dollar Tree. Believe it or not, you can probably still get this time of year. It was in the front aisle in my store, and usually they're out of them by now. But I'm taking a piece of orange scrapbook paper that I just had on hand. I want to cover the eyes and the mouth because I'm going to stuff this with foam and some rocks, so I don't want them to be seen. So what I'm doing here is I'm just taking my paper cutter and I'm going to block off the eyes and the mouth, and I'm just going to cut this in half, and I'm going to use one on one side and one on the other. And now we have two. All right, so I did fit this in, but I do have a little overlap here. So I'm just going to take my pencil and draw a little bit of a line there. And then I'm going to take both of them and put them into my cutter. And this way we can cut two at a time. And there we have it. Perfect. All right, and then we're going to take that paper and put it in. And I've got some masking tape here, but you can use painter's tape or anything that you have like that to secure them in, and then just trim off the edges. And then just to secure it a little bit too, and I am going to take that label off the bottom. Just to secure it, I did put two up towards the top, and then I'm just going to trim that extra tape off of the top. I really love the way that looks. It almost looks like it's lit up. Very cool. And now what I've done, I found these at Dollar Tree. Pretty amazing that they were there, but I did get them early on. And this is black matte. You can also use the orange and the black as well. I'm just going to take these out of the box. Believe it or not, these are still $1.25. And you do need two of these, because the one just is a little scanty, and then I'm not going to use that stand. We're just going to use our black little bucket that we got. All right, so here's the two together. I'm going to start fluffing them out. What we'll do here is we want to have, since we're using the two trees, we want it to be flat on one side and one flat on the other. That's where we will get our volume in this tree, and we won't have the little spaces and the scantiness here. And I'm fluffing, and you fluff and pull out to your heart's content. And then what I've done is gone ahead and I've got my two trees here. And then I'm going to take this little extra piece up at the top and we'll twist them together. And now we've got our black zip ties, also found at Dollar Tree, and we're going to zip tie these two together and doing with the flat parts together. And then we can take this out. We're not going to use that, and we're just going to use styrofoam, push them into styrofoam in our bucket. And I've got two of them together here. I'm going to take my black zip tie down here, and actually let's go up a little bit so we don't have the zip tie showing. I don't really think that you would see it anyway, but we can just go up a little bit here and secure it. And black is really good. If you don't have them black, you can paint them black. If you have white, you can do that too. Just tie them, not tie them down, but tape them down, and then you can spray them with the black, or you can paint them by hand if you want to too. But if you have black spray paint, that comes in handy. All right, and that's our second zip tie, round in the middle, and then we'll come up towards the top, and there's another area right here that we can put another zip tie in, and it's secure there in 3 places, and it really does blend in with the black, if you can get that. Okay, you can also get them from the hardware store too. I'm taking this and twisting that together. That's going to be our top piece. We're going to put a decoration on that, but that just blends those two together. And then fluffing, fluffing, fluffing again, and I'll be fluffing throughout the video for sure. And then just take your scissors or a pliers, not a pliers, but the nippers, and you can nip off your ends here, and then that way they're not sticking out. And I was able just to use my craft scissors for that. And then we'll just fluff out a little bit more, and you can just hang, you know, can just brush your, or push your branches out to just the way that you like them. All right. And I think that looks good, but I know that I'll keep, when I'm decorating this, I'll keep fluffing. And here's our little bucket. And I've got some leftover styrofoam. Now, Dollar Tree does have the styrofoam that would fit in here, the round one. I didn't have any on hand at this moment, so I had some leftover styrofoam from an order that I had put in. I thought what I would do is use that. This is really messy, so if you can get the Dollar Tree styrofoam, the floral foam, and put that in the round one, it would be a lot easier. And then I just have some stones and glass and all that stuff from Dollar Tree too that I usually have in my little arsenal there. And I want to weigh down the bottom of the bucket so that it doesn't topple over. And then we're just going to take our trees and we're going to stick them right into that styrofoam and just push them down to where you want them. Just get them leveled out here. And I pushed them down pretty far because I didn't want a big part of it sticking out at the bottom. And then, of course, as I was saying, more fluffing. Always fluffing. All right. I think that looks really good. I like the depth of that. And then I had this also left over from Dollar Tree too, from the cauldron that I made, and I will link that video below. This reminds me so much of cotton candy, but I'm just going to stretch this out and pull it apart just to get it elongated because I'm going to wrap it around the bottom. And, you know, just fluffing, pulling that out, and then get it to where you want it, and then you can just wrap it right around the bottom or anything that you have around. Anything that you have around the house would be perfect. And you could use that. I can't remember the name of the stuff it's kind of like hay, and they have it in a bag at Dollar Tree. You could put that. That would give it a real vintage look too if you don't have the spider webbing, or a cloth, you know, the creepy cloth. And then here, this is a piece of tool that usually comes on a roll at Dollar Tree. And what I did in the past, I'm reusing this from another craft. I pounced on copper paint on here just to tone it down. The orange was fine, but I just wanted it a little bit more toned down. And I did that in the previous craft. So I still like the way that this looks. I believe that this is probably a full roll of this. There we go. And we've got our tool on. I pushed it back a little bit in there too, so that we had just something to take up a little bit more space inside and just kind of close up that space and the emptiness. And then I've got these purple lights from Dollar Tree a couple years back. I just take them and wrap them around. I'm going to start from the top because I want to take my battery pack and have that towards the bottom. So I wrap everything around, and then here I end up with my battery pack. I'm just going to tuck that in for now, and you won't really be able to see it, or you can attach it if you'd like to. I'm just going to tuck it under there, and the switch will be facing out, and then that way I could turn it on and off. But that's the way the lights look. I think they look really pretty. My camera is focusing on the tree and not the ornaments, but these are Dollar Tree ornaments that they have every year that you see them around Halloween. And then I have some little jute twine that I'm going to use, and I'm just pulling it through, and I'm going to make a knot at the end, and that'll be what I hang my ornaments on with. Now, if you'd like, and you found some black ribbon or anything, black sheer ribbon, anything like that, or thinner string, black string, that would be really nice. I just didn't have any around. So I'm going to put the rest of those ornaments on, and this is how they look. And I really ended up using a lot less. I think I probably used 6 or 7 ornaments. There really wasn't a whole lot of room on the tree. So I just wanted to break it up. And here is our vintage Halloween ornaments. They are just absolutely beautiful. And I did get these from Temu. I just can't believe they're very matte and they look so retro. I just absolutely love them. And that matte look too makes them look even more vintage. So off camera, there's jute that comes with them. And what I did was I just tied the same way. I just put the jute through and made a knot at the end. And then what I'm doing now is I'm positioning the ornaments as I like them. It took me a little bit to get them where I wanted, but these are just absolutely gorgeous. I can't say enough about the quality of them. They're wooden, so that even adds to the, how beautiful they are. And then here they are all on the tree, and I will show you later how everything looks. And then I can't decide here orange or green, so that was a little bit. And here we have it all set and all finished. And I just absolutely love the way that it came out. I mean, look at the little girl with the pumpkin. So cute. And I chose orange. And then look at this topiary pumpkin on the side with the broom and the witch's hat. Very, very cute. And then the witch's hat with the little cat in the pumpkin. And we have that retro. I guess that's a repeat. And then the little witch inside the pumpkin. And then we've got another little witch here on top of the pumpkin. And then over here, it looks like the boy's running scared from the pumpkin, from the jack-o'-lantern. And just absolutely what I was looking for. I'm so thrilled with the quality of these ornaments and just the overall look of the tree and how everything came out. I've always wanted one of these. And you can see the little green webbing and then the black spider, because they do have black spiders in them. And I am just loving it. And here it is in the dark, perfect at night, and those purple lights just really give it that ambiance. And then here you can see our ornaments just in the darkness and how they stand out, how vibrant they are in the dark. If you make a Dollar Tree Halloween tree, share the inspiration and tag us on Instagram at Twinkle_mentor, or visit us on Facebook at Twinkle Mentor. If you're already one of our subscribers, welcome back and thanks for watching our video today. And if you're not a subscriber, welcome to our channel. And if you would be so kind to subscribe and like our video, it helps YouTube notice us a little bit more, and it supports our channel and helps us to grow. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.